Trey told me, God darn it. My conscience, nobody that's okay. No, it's not, and that's okay. I'm Naya, Junior Love Respect, and today is currently February 7th, 2026. My content is not for everyone. No, it straight off me, God darn it. I go live every evening at 10:15 on YouTube. It's the straight off me, always be yourself with no malicious intentions. No, it straight off me. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, I truly hope all is well on your end, and I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone is praying on your downfall. You matter and you are worthy. You poured into the wrong cup. Someone didn't see your potential. They not love you, respect you, or protect you. And you understood that you knew how to take accountability for your action when you wasn't running from your past. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race overnight process, but you matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. No, ever checked over me. Oh, be yourself with no malicious intentions. Be yourself. Entertainment purposes only. My content not for everybody, and that's okay. You've been minding your business within minding your business. You had that one family, friend, or whatever the case may be that went within and said, you know what, family, hey, what's going on? I'm reaching out to everybody, let's go have a family camping out and have a trade off of me. Everybody likes to be on the same page when it comes to having a good time with the family. But not the day. Have a trade off me camping. What vocabulary you woke up on? Ever trade over me? Bless your heart, baby. Who's your parents again? No, ever trade over me. When you realize at the end of the day what cousin or uncle or aunt you talking to, the one that was trained and fit for the woods and shit. We see that your dream came true, but that wasn't our vision. Oh, Lord, goddamn it, it's the trade over me. That one fucking family member that you support about everything that they do from a motherfucking distance. No other train through me. You may go to their motherfucking events here and there, or whatever the case may be. Send them a couple of dollars, cheer them on, or whatever the case may be. But camping was not part of our vocabulary. Absolutely the fuck not. It trade over me. This motherfucker decided to say, hey, I just want us to have a good time. That's it. Everybody start to feel bad and shit or whatever the case may be. Start to round up the troops to go on this family outing or whatever the case may be. No way to trade though for me. We gonna be at peace, but hope we don't become pieces. Have a trade though me. I didn't set up for your one-side ass conversation. He decides or she decides to come pick everybody up one by one. Everybody's still trying to figure out their mental if they gonna be okay. No way to trade though me. We gonna be okay. The first motherfucking coyote y'all motherfucking see. I'm on my motherfucking very motherfucking way. And the train don't be bitch. I didn't sign for this bullshit. No, if the train don't me. When you realize at the end of the day, you get to your destination when it comes to the campsite, it's real nice and fine and dandy and shit or whatever the case may be. Only to realize to hold on 1 second. I didn't sign up for a therapist today. Absolutely the fuck not. No ever trade over me. The first night, all you hear is wolves and shit. Coyotes having a whole fucking conversation with themselves. I didn't know motherfucking coyotes know how to motherfucking sing. You see wolves and shit. You see bears. Oh my. And the trade over me. You trying to get your mind together. And you trying to figure out at the end of the day. I made it through the night. Only while this campsite didn't have a motherfucking bathroom in the cabin. When you have that one family member that is very, very versatile when it comes to the woods and shit, they don't mind taking a piss anywhere. The train told me I didn't sign up for this neighborhood vision. No, the train told for me. You ever realize you went somewhere at the end of the day and only to pray that you was just in your bed? Only to hold on 1 second. Let the phone keep ringing. Ever train told me I didn't sign up for your one-side ass conversation when it came to your goddamn thinking. No, the train over me. Only realize you made through the first night or whatever the case may be. You decide to say, you know what, let's go, walking around in the campsite or whatever the case may be with our little flashlight and shit. The first motherfucking coyote you see. You trying to figure out your mental health. Bitch is so stagnant that you can't even fucking move. After the train gonna be so fucking confused. Do I run or do I scream? I don't want this bitch to chase me. No, for real. Because this motherfucker is watching you, but then watching you. Only want to hold on 1 second. I don't want no competition with you, bitch, because you can outrun me. I know how to run, bitch, but I ain't running today. No, that's the trade off for me. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. You know, coming out your comfort zone. It was truly authentic at the end of the day. But taking a chance on life, it wasn't a mistake. Allowing you to believe that you was truly safe. You know, healthy. Love that energy is different. Understanding your reflection, not to be scared when it comes to your mental, regardless who's projecting you. At the end of the day, you understood regardless of your vocabulary. It's okay to hold on 1 second to understand February. You know, because it didn't matter what time of the year it was. How motivation allowed you to feel that, hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to be depressed. Or because someone didn't know how to share the same, mindset when it comes to, hold on 1 second, healing trauma and pain. Because it's going to be individuals that's going to try to project on you. Certain folks be like, don't do that. You stupid for doing that, choosing yourself. You know, after Trey told me, a motherfucker would tell you wrong for choosing you. Coming out your comfort zone. It may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. We're currently 6 minutes to this video, and it's currently 10:22 p.m. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. You have to mind your business, mind your business, and you have to get on the phone with that guardian that you deeply love so bad. No, that's a trait though. Me only because you feel so bad being a goddamn adult, and you go start going down memory lane and shit. Remember that time we was in the kitchen? Oh, here you go. No, that's a trait though. Me hold on 1 second. Don't hang up the phone with me, fool. It's a trait though for me. Only because I'm making some food. It's a trait though for me. When you realize at the end of the day, all those conversations they used to have with you cursing you out, get the fuck out the kitchen, you dumbass. If it trained off me, you in the goddamn kitchen, you see me cooking. Wait until I'm done at the end of the day. It's too hot for all of us to be in the kitchen. I know I'm one person, but I have a big heart. If it trained off of me. What the fuck does that mean? No, if it trained off me. When you realize at the end of the day, when you start to get older and shit, you don't want nobody in the fucking kitchen with you, especially at the end of the day, taking up a whole bunch of room when it comes to the heat. And especially when you got the motherfucking heat on. Ooh, hit the trade though for me. I see why you say you was fighting for your life when you was in the kitchen trying to pay attention. So now overcook the food at the end of the day. When it comes to your mental health, I see why you kept sitting down, taking breaks, and saying at the end of the day, I'm not going to eat till probably tomorrow. The trade though for me. Dibbling down with the food, you're already overweight. The trade though for me. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself. That hope is never in between when it comes to your faith. It's going to be shakes and do's regardless if you blood related or not. They don't want you to feel safe in your own skin when it comes to, hold on 1 second, when it comes to your reflection. Self-love is different when it comes to maturing. It's going to be chicks and dudes praying on your downfall regardless to, hold on 1 second, when you understood not to be stagnant. Even days when you don't understand your reflection. I may not make sense to the average person, but being authentic, far from a copycat, that was nothing but healthy boundaries when it comes to your reflection. Healing trauma and pain from a child point of view, going into adulthood, they would never understand how you outgrew the old when it came to their norm. Being self-aware when they wanted you to be self-discouraged. They wanted you to be in a mindset of being stagnant. Or because you truly got potential and they understood the end that they still had bad habits. How someone telling you to get your life together, but they not participating in their own weather when it comes to their own storm. Only was to hold on 1 second. You was far from gone. They projected a mental case on you. All because you understood strategy they can relate to. That was praying and going with that. They would never understand how you was comfortable in your own skin. You wasn't overlooking yourself when it come to being, hold on 1 second, chosen. That energy is different when God was showing you motivation, a strategy they can relate to. You didn't have to sell your soul. They would never understand giving up wasn't part of your vocabulary. When it comes to someone said that you was a joke, they disrespected you right to left. When it come to your childhood, going into your adulthood, they would never understand we didn't have to be equal, but I knew how to respect my neighbor. That energy is different when it comes to God's calling. You know, a dream that comes to your reality, your reflection, wasn't a rejection when God was showing your reflection. Understanding hope within the life they come relate to. Hold on one second, when someone tried to dim it all because they wanted to discourage you, trying to humble you, even on an empty stomach, they would never understand how you overcame the mindset. Hold on one second, not being stagnant. They wanted you to be stagnant, but you overcame. Choosing yourself to understand balance that better days were ahead, regardless of praying to get downfall. Didn't have to worship the devil. They would never understand how you smile more. Understand that you wouldn't have to worship the devil. They would never understand that growth is different when you take accountability for your actions. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's currently 10:26 p.m. and it's February 7th, 2026, and we're 10 minutes into this video. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I am my biggest cheerleader, and I say that respectfully. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. You better, you're worthy. Never get discouraged by a hater. Love yourself. We don't pray to the same old G-O-D. But I know how to respect my neighbor. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Hold on one second. It was never competition. Love yourself. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love every day. Tuesday, self-control every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself when they overlook you. Friday, you're mad and you're worthy. Never get discouraged by a hater. No, for real. Never get discouraged. You know, Saturday, far from the hater. Never give up on yourself when you understand that you understood hope within. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments, continue to call your energy back. No negative energy over here. Love yourself, though, dim your light. Here goes Sunday. You know, never give up on yourself. The blessing within you, they would never understand that you was far from a curse. The light within you, understand the elevation. Love yourself. No, for real. You are my sunshine. You are a blessing. Never overlook you when they hate on you. Never overlook you when they trying to hex you. Never overlook you because they trying to dim your light. Yeah, you mad and you're worthy. Been dealing with spiritual warfare from a child point of view. Go into your adulthood. Never give up on yourself. You know, they say the grass ain't greener on the other side. But there's folks on the other side that actually respect you. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. But no one listens sentences. Love yourself. No, for real. But you know how to take accountability for your action and you don't run from your past. The energy is different. Never give up on yourself because someone tries to dim your light. You know, racism, discrimination, hate crime, violence, domestic violence, and gang stalking awareness is really real towards your household. And you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. You know, when it comes to gang stalking, individuals will monitor your every move. You know, they will try to paint you to be somebody you're truly not, so individuals won't approach you. You know, they will hack your devices, clone your phones, your IP address, reroute your mail, your packages, and then try to blackmail you against you to get you locked up or how to put you in a sideboard. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, when it comes to domestic violence or hate crime or discrimination at the end of the day, you know, you don't have to know individuals, or you could be dating someone at the time at the end of the day that would try to ruin your life and make you feel like you're not worthy, you know, because you believe in your faith. And you know, when someone walks into you, they try to blackmail you against you, all because you truly have potential. And because they try to make you stagnant at the end of the day, they would try to shortchange of your life. They would try to send spell work. You know, they would try to energy harvest off your energy. They would try to hex your life. They would even make you feel like you're not worthy even having family or friends around you. This type of stuff actually happens. Just because it's not happening in your household, it's happening in someone's household. Always protect your energy, protect you and your family, and stay out of trouble. You're mad and you're worthy. You are worthy of the right people seeing you, hearing you, and respect you with no malicious intentions. No, for real, regardless of what type of relationship it is, you know, regardless to, you know, what subject it is in the end of the day. Never give up on yourself. I'm peace. I bring peace. Peace and respect. So respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. You know, our content is not for everybody. It's no reason why you watching us at the end of the day. No, for real. If you don't even like us, you sit in here and say, hey, I can't stand that person. Hey, I can't stand that person. Hey, I can't stand that person. But you know what? When God knows your heart at the end of the day, you know, we see you too. If the train throws me with your molested tendencies, go find something better else to do. If the train throws for me, loving yourself is not a crime. Never get discouraged because someone is preying on your downfall or disrespecting you with molested intentions. You're mad and you're worthy. Loving yourself is not a crime. Stop the violence. Never forget blame yourself because someone doesn't understand your potential or they trying to dim your light. You're mad and you're worthy. We all don't pray the same, but my soul is never for sale and I don't worship the devil. G-O-D. God loves is different. You're mad and you're worthy. You're beautiful and you are handsome. Never give up on yourself because someone is praying on your downfall, regardless of your culture, religion, sexual orientation, disability, or age. You're mad and you're worthy. Never give up on yourself. No, for real. Stop the violence. Gotta go. It's currently February 7th, 2026, and it's 10:31 p.m. And we're 15 minutes into this video. Always be yourself with no malicious intent. Just gotta go. I'm Naya, Genyo Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. No, infiltrate of me, goddarn it. Entertainment purposes only. No, infiltrate of me. You have been minding your business, minding your business, and you decide to go to a family outing that you normally don't do, come out your comfort zone and be around folks at the end of the day that's fake or participate in all types of weird shit in the day when you come around. No, infiltrate off of me. These fools decide to invite you, whatever the case may be. You ever had that one conversation with that family member at the end of the day that whispers to you about their sexual orientation and shit? What they do behind closed doors, and you realize that they want to share a drink with you? I don't want that shit back. No, if the tray on me, bitch, a whole bunch of ass in your mouth. I don't want that shit. If the tray on me, you can keep that bullshit. No, for real. You ever realize you wasn't trying to sort yourself with your mental health? Like, you mean to tell me, motherfucker, at the end of the day, I love you. I care about you. I do. But don't hurt my motherfucking feelings, bitch. I heard what you said. This motherfucker start kickling and cackling and shit at the end of the day. I ain't with that motherfucker no more. I don't give a fuck what you do in your bedroom, bitch, now. You're doing too much today. Have it drank off of me. When it comes to your sexual orientation, it's going to be shakes and does regardless of hold on 1 second, the time of the year. How they would try to disrespect you, all because of the fact that you understood to be comfortable in your own skin. You love who you love at the end of the day, but everybody's not going to be accepted when it comes to your walk of life. But hold on 1 second, you understood your faith. How you got family that truly love you. How you got folks that ain't got malicious intentions, but the outside world's opinion is truly different. But never get discouraged because someone's trying to ruin your mental when it comes to your season. And I say that respectfully. They would try to sneak this you, make you feel like, hold on 1 second, you're supposed to be walking on your tippy toes. Hold on 1 second, all because someone tried to disturb your peace when it comes to your function. At the end of the day, being, hold on 1 second, stable when it comes to your heart, unconditional, allow you to feel, while you allow yourself to understand that you to keep it real with who you love and loving yourself. At the end of the day, you understood your reflection, who love you at the end of the day. It's going to be chicks and dudes because you decide to say, I choose me. And because you chose you, and because you chose the person that you're with at the end of the day, it's not going to be everybody's going to be accepting with it. But the right people see you, hear you, respect you, and I say that respectfully. But do me a favor, keep your drink to yourself and your little smoke to yourself. It's the drink on me. Nobody wants your one-sided ass conversation, fool. No, for real. You kicking and laughing and shit. You just said you did what a couple of hours ago? Okay. You can have the rest of the drink, fool. Have the drink off for me. My content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Entertainment purposes only. You ever decide to say you wanted to go to the gym and get a gym trainer, whatever the case may be, but you didn't understand what type of gym trainer you wanted, and you didn't know that gym trainers come in different, all types of different shapes and sizes when it comes to workout situation or whatever the case may be. Because they like, what you want to work out? Everything. This fool starts to figure out, what do you mean everything? When you look in the mirror, what do you do, sir, ma'am? If the trainer thought for me. No, for real, I'm just trying to get right all together. If the trainer thought me. This fool decided to say, okay, I get what you're saying now. You ever realize you pay someone your money at the end of the day and only was to hold on 1 second? Are we on the same page or are you trying to play with my mental health today? No, for real. They give you a little piece of paper saying you want to work on your arms, your legs, your butt, or whatever the case may be, your stomach. You know, you put everything on the goddamn paper. This fool says, what do you want to start first? You tell this fool what you want to start first, and your first workout day, I ain't going back. I swear I ain't going back. You worked out my whole goddamn body. If the train told me we were only supposed to be working on one thing, and I feel like we worked on everything. If the train told me, I'm just trying to make sure I'm right for this wedding event. That's it. I just want to be able to look in the mirror and be like, you know what? That 10 pounds was easy. If a train off of me, you making it difficult. Only to realize this fool took him out. You know, when it comes to your digestive system, you're gonna have to change everything. Who? If a train off of me. What do you mean digestive system differently? You know, this fool gives you a little list of what to get, and you know what to break down from the morning to evening, or whatever the case may be, and what time of the day you can't eat. I'm supposed to starve. Oh, no. I didn't sign up for your one-side ass conversation. Absolutely not. It's the trade off of me. When you realize you got to go find someone else that's professional at the end of the day, that's going to be on the same page with you when it comes to your mental health, that energy is different. You know, when you realize that, you know, sometimes your first option may not be the best, but maybe the third choice may be the one that's going to understand your weather. When it comes to, hold on 1 second, I wasn't trying to bring another storm in my life. It's the trait on me, treat me right. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I'm Naya, Gino Love Respect, and I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. My content is not for everyone. You know, when you got standards, giving up wasn't part of your vocabulary. When you understood hope is different. When it comes to, hold on 1 second, they would never understand how you understand balance and faith. Hold on 1 second, when it comes to your health, they would never understand that God didn't make a mistake. Regardless of praying on your downfall, God allows you to see that, hold on 1 second, change is part of your vocabulary. When it comes to a storm they can relate to, hold on 1 second. That moment that you have to self-reflect. To realize regardless it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, giving up wasn't part of the program. Even when you got lost in your words, they would never understand. You know, taking accountability for your actions, that growth is different. Being woke, they would never understand how you truly stepping. Didn't have to have hate in your vein, regardless to what you've been through, trial and tribulations, how you was rooting folks on, even days when you couldn't see was far from pretending. You know, even when you was folks equal at the end of the day, becoming your best self vision of yourself, they would never understand that, hold on 1 second, God had a better plan. They would never understand having hope within, an even exchange, that it was truly a dream come true. You allow you to choose you, regardless praying your downfall, didn't have to pretend. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. Was it your smile? Or was it your dimples? Was it your eyes? Was it, hold on 1 second. Did it matter if you had a heart or not, they say? Nah, that balance is different when balancing a heart during the season you couldn't relate to. You didn't understand how you was going to overcome what you've been through. But patience and time and day allowed you to fail, allowed you to see that practice make perfect, even when they try to paint you to be mentally unstable, but you truly keeping it real. You know, motivation is different. You may not make sense to the average person, but being authentic, hold on 1 second, allows you to fail. You know, it may not make sense to the average person, but always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. They didn't see your beauty. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you are worthy. Your big eye, bushy eyebrows, big nose, big lips, big feet. They didn't want you to see to get in tune with yourself. Healing, trauma, and pain, they wanted you to be discouraged. A dream come true, that was your reflection. They wanted you to dim your light, but God allowed you to see that, hold on 1 second, hope is still within. They wanted you to be a monster, to being a crash out. They would never understand how far you would truly go within. I understand that you've been dealing with spiritual warfare from a child point of view going into adulthood. They would never understand that you was far from competing. It was never competition when it came to healing, trauma, and pain. A dream come true. Who wouldn't let you be standing before you? It was chicks and dudes plotting on your downfall. A blessing fall from a curse. They would never understand how you smile more. It's certain chicks and dudes that's preying on your frown. but God's maintaining your crown. Didn't have to worship the devil regardless to hold on 1 second eating storm that you've been through. They would never understand your reflection was far from a rejection. They would never understand taking accountability for your actions. Hold on 1 second. God was pointing in the right direction. It was certain folks that didn't love you, respect you, but who would have knew that growth allowed you to feel, didn't have to get physical. Chicks and dudes trying to antagonize you, all because you believe that hope is different, going within, understanding your potential. You was your biggest cheerleader when you couldn't see, but who would have knew taking accountability for your actions wasn't running from your past. That energy is different when it comes to growth, not being stagnant. Praying to go within, hold on 1 second, never in between, because you was asking God for hold on 1 second clarity every single day. They would never understand your vision when it comes to growth at the end of the day. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's the same thing that folks can relate to, how you tie your shoe. Ever tricked over the only thing yourself? I'm not edging all the respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. It's currently February 7th, 2026, and it's currently 10:41 p.m. I love to talk about love. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. You know, lost of words. That wasn't part of your vocabulary. When the right person didn't have to project the false narrative becoming your equal, healthy love. Who would have knew that fake love wasn't part of the conversation when it come to better days? Actions spoke louder than words. Would someone relate to you on the same page? Who would have knew that faith is different when it comes to hold on 1 second, someone actually stepping for you? You know, walking into the right person's arms. It was far from fake love when someone didn't have to fumble you, let alone remind you of your past. Only the rest to hold on 1 second. It was never competition when someone truly knew how to love you, probably the first time around. You know, someone truly wasn't trying to kick you down, have a hand problem. You know, disrespect you wasn't part of your vocabulary. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. It didn't matter the time of the season when it came to someone's reflection. Regardless, that came from poverty and pain. That energy is different when someone actually shows you the value of time and day. Y'all both on the same page, pouring into each other. Who would have knew that true love, hold on 1 second, didn't allow you to overlook you because someone wasn't trying to point you in the wrong direction. That was God's miracle. That was God's prayer at the end of the day. Someone actually showing you to hold on 1 second. It was never for likes and views, a clout chasing or fame. I ain't had to manipulate God to love you probably the first time around. That ain't just different. A dream come true. Only was to hold on 1 second. You're very so much thankful that you didn't give up on you. Someone bought you peace. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments. Someone praying for you, not against you. Someone trying to have their cake and eat it too when it comes to loving you. They wasn't trying to humiliate you. The outside world looking in saying that opposites attract at the end of the day, but that person is not for you. I don't know what you see in this person, but someone truly understood at the end of the day. They was truly standing on business when they come to hold on 1 second out, breaking your heart. Not fumbling you when it comes to word. That energy is different. Someone truly showing you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments. How love is so authentic. How love allow you to feel. Someone didn't have to play mind games with you. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. You had standards. Still allowing yourself to heal. But someone wasn't misleading you, blindsided, because someone's truly keeping it real. Walking into the right person, harm's giving you balance. The end of the day, when it comes to butterflies in your stomach, who would have knew at the end of the day, true love allowed you to heal? Allow you to see actions spoke louder than words. Someone was just talking at the end of the day because they was truly keeping up with the verbs. Someone was truly at peace. Someone truly showed you at hold on 1 second, true love wasn't competition at the end of the day, let alone dysfunctional. It wasn't dysfunctional. It wasn't disrespectful. True love wasn't supposed to hurt. Only because someone was trying to hurt you. Who would have knew that joke wasn't on you? Or because someone truly knew how to love you. Not ever tricked on me. Because when the right person walk into your life, they see you, hear you, respect you, but no malicious intentions. No, for real, for real. I may not make sense to the average person, but true love is not supposed to hurt. No, for real, for real. It was a mindset of healing. You was actually chosen to understand that hold on 1 second, God's remedy is different. You may not pray the same as the average person to love you, like the one that didn't have to pretend wearing a mask at the end of the day when it comes to divine timing. You was far from the joke. Who would have knew that someone should allow you to see it's okay to be woke? Someone's trying to discourage you. That energy is different when someone truly shows you, hold on 1 second. Healthy love didn't have to get physical. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just because moments. Someone truly sees you, hears you, respects you. Someone truly made you feel that you was far from having a pointless conversation. That energy is different. Imagine walking into someone's life and not only do they see you, but it was truly a miracle. Because you almost gave up on a love department. And because you almost gave up on a love department, someone knew how to love you right the first time around. That ain't just different. You gained the love of a best friend, a business partner. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay. Love is real, love is one of a kind, with the right one truly for you. Wow. It was more so everyday love. Someone truly keeping it real with you, love. You found a safe place in someone's arms. It was far from fake, only because the hold on 1 second you could truly relate. Someone truly showing you from Monday through Sunday and just because moments how peace allowed you to feel that was far from a mistake. Someone truly allowed you to bring the best out of you at the end of the day. You still get in tune with your inner child, even healing wounds that you didn't even understand at the end of the day. But someone allowed you to feel that, hold on 1 second, they wasn't overlooking you. They knew how to maintain your smile, to fix your crown, even when the world tried to kick you down. Chicks and dudes praying on your downfall, but who would have knew that someone truly actually allowed you to feel? Wow. It's okay to blossom. It's okay to love. It's okay to feel safe in your own skin, emotionally available. If someone didn't have to manipulate God, when someone knew how to pour into you. Now, ever trick though, be yourself, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Never give up on yourself because someone did not love you, respect you, or protect you. No mother or father should lose a child due to jealousy, envy, or insecurity, or guardian should lose a child due to jealousy, envy, or insecurity, or because someone wants to project spoke or send someone hexes or try to ruin someone's life because they don't want to see someone to prosper. When a mother's a prayer warrior, a father's a protector, they're not trying to be their child's best friend. They just allow their child to know that they had a safe place regardless of how old their baby are at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. It's going to be individuals from your past or people that you don't even have to know at the end of the day that would try to rob you from your growth, that would try to rob you because you believe in faith, that would try to rob you because you're willing to choose yourself at the end of the day. And you wasn't running from your past, and you knew how to take accountability for your actions. That ain't just different. Healing trauma and pain is a race overnight process. No mother or father should lose custody of their child because someone wants to control the narrative that a mother's unfit, a father's unfit, they're mentally unstable, they're talking out their head, they don't know what they're talking about. When they're a prayer warrior, they're a protector, they're a provider. They show up good, day bad, and misunderstand, they with no misintentions. Your voice does matter. My content is not for everybody. And how this type of stuff actually happens. How when someone shows up for their child, someone wants to control the narrative to make a child feel like nobody loves them, nobody sees them or respects them. When a mother and father are still praying for their child to get home safe every single day. Oh, because someone wanted to ruin a mother and father's life. Oh, because, hold on 1 second, someone knew at the end of the day, they had their baby's back, and they had good intentions when it came to someone's future, their child, and they still do. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay, but my content is not for everyone. Loving yourself is not a crime. Devil, devil, not today. Devil, devil, return back to sender. Devil, devil, not today. Devil, devil, return back to sender. No, it's the truth on me. My content about is okay. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. It's the truth on me. Only be yourself with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. When they looked at you, they wanted to pray on your downfall. When you looked at your reflection, you understood you was far from rejection. They would never understand how you was willing to smile more. Overcoming the storm they couldn't relate to, that was confidence. Overcoming what you've been through, still being patient with time and day. They would never understand that growth is different when it comes to, hold on 1 second, better days ahead. Intuition when it comes to finding peace within. They want you to be in the mindset of being a crash out, but loving yourself, hold on 1 second, to better yourself, having hope within. That potential always lie within you when God gave you the proper strength. Never get discouraged. It's gonna be chicks and dudes and different tags brackets trying to prey on your downfall. But God allowed you to see that you was far from the joke when it comes to someone's fool at the end of the day. Because God was showing you what love looks like up close in person, being your biggest cheerleader when it comes to your reflection. You are beautiful, you are handsome, never give up on yourself. And I say that respectfully. No, ever trade off me. Always be yourself, but no message. You matter, you are worthy. You know, my content is not for everyone. Entertainment purposes only. No, ever tricked off me. You ever had that one family member, whatever the case may be, that you invite to your family event or a friend or associate? You put a name in your book. And you know, you don't judge. It's a train of thought for me or whatever the case may be. You decide to put a few bottles of liquor out or whatever the case may be. But goddamn motherfucker, is you okay? The train thought me this motherfucker said I had a long fucking week. Put the motherfucking Bahama mama fucking down, bitch. Hit the tray though, you're drinking it like it's fucking water and you don't even put that in your motherfucking intake. What the fuck wrong with your stupid ass? And then you're mixing, bitch. It's the tray that over me. This shit barely tastes like anything anyway. The drink of me. You ever had that one family member that you invite to your family events and shit, and you realize you gotta put everything up before they come? The drink of me. That used to be me. No, the drink of me. Fuck you too, bitch. I don't drink no more. A motherfucker would dish you because of your past. A motherfucker would swear that you doing the same shit you did 10 years ago when it's not part of your fucking vocabulary anymore. No, if the train throw me, bitch, I talk about myself all day the fuck long. The train throw me, carry the fuck along now. You ever had that one motherfucking family member at the end of the day that can outdrink you? Ooh. Ain't nobody want to drink with your dumb ass today. You depressed, you go through whatever the fuck you going through. Nobody want to hear your fucking child tribulation day. But this one motherfucker. If the drink told me, the one you took about so fucking bad, but when you ready to sit down and have a motherfucking drink, hey, you want to come over here and have a drink with me? Oh, you know me today. If the chick, I'm on my way. Hey, what we drinking? You know, I wasn't trying to do the expensive kind, but I was doing the right kind. Ever drink on me? This motherfucker decided to get some motherfucking Amsterdam or whatever the fuck case may be. When you know about Amsterdam, that shit don't make no sense the next day. No, bitch. I got a headache for the next 2 days. It's the drink over me. When you realize you drink that motherfucking Amsterdam, that shit put you in a motherfucking chokehold. It don't matter. A hangover, fuck that. It's some different type of bullshit than they. You know when you drinking cheap shit is when you know you go home the next day. I can't carry on with my day. Ever checked on me? You ever been to the motherfucking club or whatever the case may be, and the fucking bartender say, Henny on ice? No, it's not, bitch. I don't know what the fuck foreign shit you got going on. Don't disrespect, but I don't know what the fuck this is. A motherfucker be like, I got you. You don't spend $15 for this little bit of ass shit. They call a shot. And the check on you, what a fucking testimony. No, for real. Only realize your favorite cousin come along or whatever the case may be, decides to buy a bottle or 2 or 3 so everybody can enjoy their night. And only realize to hold on 1 second. The bartender decided to say, you know what, I'm going to serve y'all tonight. You know, big dummy over here thought they was flirting, and only like hold on 1 second, bitch, you missed the fucking curtain. If the Drake told me this bitch done mixed everything up within everything besides what we need to be drinking. So you mean to tell me you spent all this money for us to be thick? You's a weird son of a bitch. It's the Drake of me. I ain't going nowhere with you ever again. No, for real. When you go to the bar, whatever the case may be, you might get that 1 good bartender. Or 2. I'ma push you when I say 3. But when you know that bitch just did something to the motherfucking drink at the end of the day, you and your man and your friends go to the motherfucking bar. That's why motherfuckers drink before they go into the motherfucking bar. No, the drink off of me. It's the drink off of me. This motherfucker decide to say at the end of the day, we gonna have a good night. We gonna treat ourselves right. You know, when you start drinking and you go out, it's like, I gotta have another drink. Ever drink off me. When you know, ever drink off of me. I don't know. I guess it's a mental health thing. Evan straight off me. I don't know the psychology behind the bullshit. But when you know, you know. When you start, pre-gaming at home and shit with your homegirls, your homeboys and shit. Y'all done bought the little $30 bottle, done split it, whatever you did, or whoever participated buying the motherfucking bottle. Y'all done did y'all little thing. And then you get out, okay, to be, then my son need a little something. When you realize when you was home, you was fine. Until you decide to go out and only has a real wait time. Man, I don't feel well. Look right on me. They on the other side of the fucking country and shit can't do shit besides say, feel better. And the strength over me. What the fuck did I drink? Like, it don't make no sense. I can't relate. No, I have to drink off me. Only the words you was mixing and matching and shit. And that's when motherfucker fuck up at. You was sticking to one thing and you switched up and did something totally different. Who the fuck told you to drink motherfucking Christian Brothers, bitch? It's a drink on the other time for this one-sided ass conversation. I'm Naya, Genio Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. We're currently 40 minutes into this video. It's 10:56 p.m. and it's February 7th, 2026. My content is not for everyone. I go live every night at 10:15 on YouTube. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I go live every night at 10:15 p.m. I'm Naya, Genio Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. To the genuine ones with no misintentions, stay warm, protect your energy, stay out of trouble. You mad and you love, and you are worthy, and you are loved by all the right people. And I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Love is real, love is one of a kind. With the right one, that's truly for you. That was your reflection. A rejection wasn't part of your vocabulary when it comes to God's protection. That energy is different. That was confidence. Fall from thinking you was better than someone, regardless to hold on 1 second the season when it come to time and day. Didn't have to get physical when you understand hope, but then it's going to be chicks and dudes praying and get downfall, but you understand healthy love is different when it comes to your mental health. Hold on 1 second, loving yourself, to better yourself. Hold on 1 second. Did I say that already? Having hope, but then chicks and dudes will pray on your stag at the end of the day, all because they wish, and hold on 1 second, that you don't understand that you believe in your faith. They want to paint you up to be somebody you truly not when you ain't trying to catch a case. Didn't have to worship the devil, your soul wasn't for sale. Motivation is different when God was for keeping the real. God allowed you to heal childhood trauma, going to your adulthood, still being patient with time and day when it comes to balance. How God was truly showing you how God was directing your life when you truly keeping it real. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Never give up on yourself when someone threatens your life that nobody's going to hear you, see you, or respect you, or because they decide to take your kindness or weakness, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or content creator or not today. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Practice makes perfect regardless of what you do in life, and you don't got malicious intentions. And when you know how to take accountability for your actions, that energy is different. Never allow someone's projection make you feel stagnant or make you feel wrong, because you know how to correct your wrong. You know how to understand practice makes perfect. You understood your reflection when it comes to you are the blessing. You're not the curse to yourself at the end of the day when it comes to maturing. My content is not for everyone. We all don't pray the same, but I know how to respect my neighbor. No, I have to check off me. I don't push God on nobody, and I say that respectfully. But when God sends the right people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. The grass is actually green on the side. Maturity is different when folks act in their body weight, not their shoe size. Regardless of keeping poverty and pain, that respect is different when someone truly wasn't trying to fumble you, let alone disrespect you, because they want you to understand growth, not to be stagnant. When someone truly wants to see you work, regardless of what you've been through when it comes to your past, how someone was trying to dish you or disrespect you, look at you like competition, because they want you to understand and fulfill the shoes that God allowed you to relate to. That was your confidence, being authentic. Fall from a copycat, fall from a hater. Hold on 1 second, when someone actually acknowledged your worth at the end of the day, all because, hold on 1 second, you was willing to choose yourself, being your real self, reflection of yourself. Because real recognize real with no malicious intentions. Someone trying to curse your life when it comes to your potential. Someone so you know how to treat you right regardless of what they going through. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, even sick days when someone know how to respect you. That energy is different. They wasn't trying to dish you or disrespect you with pain. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Ever check of I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. I am not AI, and I work alone when it comes to my creativity. I know how to give respect and flowers due to my neighbor. Heaven trade because I'm far from a hater. No, heaven trade though for me. And I'm far from a hater. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. You know, regardless who doesn't see your potential, that does not mean stop showing up for yourself. Or regardless who's praying to your downfall, that does not mean stop showing up for yourself. Because the right people see you, hear you, respect you, and almost intentions. Never give up on yourself. I would never hurt myself regardless to after they was praying to my downfall. And I say that respectfully. Loving yourself is not a crime. You know, God's intuition is different. That was God's favor. You being God, baby. They would never understand. Giving it wasn't part of your vocabulary when it comes to your dream. That was your reflection. You know, they would try to dim your light to discourage you having hope, but then understanding your potential. That was your faith. Understanding, take accountability for your actions when it comes to hold on 1 second. God was for you stepping for you every step of the way. You still healing childhood trauma, going into your adulthood. They would never understand that God wasn't trying to mislead you. Being a crash, that wasn't part of your vocabulary. When God was for you, showing you that God was able. Didn't have to worship the devil alone, sell your soul when it comes to hold on 1 second. God was able. God was allowing you to see better days ahead. Never get distracted at the end of the day because the enemy or the devil is participating in the mindset of dimming your light because you understood self-love is different when it comes to your vocabulary. That is different. Never give up on you because someone overlooked you. You're mad and you're worthy. I may not make sense to the average person, but that's okay because my content is not for everybody. You know, practice makes perfect, and I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Never give up on yourself, regardless who's praying on your downfall, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Now, ever shake off me, God darn it. Peace and respect, some name, but the Lord, stop the violence. No, ever shake off of me. Loving yourself is not a crime. You know, can't nobody tell your story better than you, and I say it respectfully. And never allow someone to make you feel like you're discouraged because you're willing to choose you, regardless of wanting to overlook you. Because the right people see you, hear you, respect you, with no misintentions. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15. Today's currently February 7th, 2026, and it's currently 11:03 p.m., and we're 47 minutes to this video. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and my content is not for everyone. Now, ever trade of me. You know, we all don't play the same, but I'm far from a hater. Ever trade of me. Gotta go. Stop the violence. And when it comes to my creativity, I work with my Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father, God, and my soul was never for sale, and I said it respectfully. And I don't worship the devil good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself, regardless who overlooks you. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and I would never hurt myself regardless of praying to my downfall. And I said it respectfully. Yeah, gotta go. Stop the violence.